Different spaces in the home are designed with different activities in mind. These nooks and corners invite pluralistic encounters based on what they were intended for. But a few devices hijack all of these spaces with the intention to maximize engagement at all costs. Let's imagine that I intend to read when I sit down at this couch. Out of instinct, I pick up my laptop and start looking at the news. Instead of continuing to get sucked down this rabbit hole, what if things were different? By turning the brightness down on my screen to 0, a simple presence sensor could remind me of my intentions to read while I'm sitting here. In this way, how I interact with my devices is informed by the space itself. We call these attention nooks. To explore what it would be like to live with such a system, we built an architecture for a single-dweller household where a bunch of presence sensors talk to a simple server in the home and communicate my indoor location to my device. This simple architecture is built for a first-person autobiographical design method. Let's use this voxel reconstruction of my apartment to communicate my experience of living with attention nooks. The first attention nook that I set up was at my bed. I had this horrible habit of staying up late at night watching random things on YouTube because I couldn't fall asleep. This first nook was configured to prevent all device usage in bed. Slowly but surely, my device usage shifted to the couch, and so the second nook was set up to prevent all device usage on the couch. And this worked well for a while, but slowly my device usage shifted to the desk instead. And while it was okay to prevent all device usage on the couch or the bed, the desk was different because this is where I used to work. And this meant that a more nuanced rule was required for the desk where only Reddit and YouTube were blocked. It's worth noting here that I could still walk into my kitchen and look at recipes when I was cooking. At this point, my device usage had shifted to this tiny chair next to my bookshelf where I had intended to read. But because I also use my digital devices to read, I set up a new nook only allowing the Books app on the reading chair. Although this is just a small snippet of a couple of months of living with attention nooks, we can see how different modes of attention are required even within the home. Spaces like the bed benefit from all device usage being blocked to support better sleep. And spaces like the desk need to allow room for exploration while blocking a few pervasive distractions. On the flip side, something like a reading nook needs to allow immersion in a single activity. These findings are in line with what we know about different modes of attention, such as the default mode, an internal thread of attention, and an external thread of attention. Through this design process, we discovered that signifying these different spaces is a challenge in itself. We explored how a simple wooden frame can hold the sensor and also a canvas signifying the mode of attention that a nook supports. We also speculate on how a spiritual signifier such as a Buddha statue can not just figuratively but literally invite peace and mindfulness to a space. We believe that attention nooks can significantly transform our homes by resisting encroachment from a few addictive devices. Please read our paper for more details. Thank you for paying attention.